good afternoon, basketball fans. I should say good evening, and welcome to the Red Zone, the main gymnasium here at Hicksville High School, as we are getting ready for girls basketball action on this Thursday night. It's a GMC matchup this evening, as the Lady Pilots of Ayersville have made the trip over from Central Defiance County to take on the Lady Aces here at the Red Zone this evening. We've got two live streams for you tonight, starting right now with junior varsity action getting set to tip off in about 4 minutes from right now. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. With me tonight, Jim Seiler, who will be calling the play-by-play for game number 1 of the doubleheader we have tonight, and Chris Warner here as well, operating the camera and overseeing the OBS software and managing the live stream for us. Want to thank all of our underwriters making our coverage possible here tonight. They include our 4 diamond-level underwriting supporters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and also online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. Thanks to the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Give them a call at 419-542-6218 for information on COVID boosters, flu shots, or any other questions you might have. And finally, our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. You can find out about the many solutions they have for business and industry. Check them out online at www.arcsolinc.com. We also want to say a big thank you to our gold level underwriting supporter, Subway of Hicksville, where Al and the gang say go Lady Aces. Subway of Hicksville, proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game Award that we give out at the end of each varsity basketball broadcast we do for both boys and girls in the Hicksville Aces. Couple of minutes away from getting this junior varsity game up and running. And Jim, you're only going to be with us for the junior varsity game here tonight. You've got another engagement that you've got to get to a little later this evening.
Yes.
But so we'll talk a little bit before we get to the starting lineups about this Lady Aces team on the varsity level, because they've been working really hard. They started off the season with a major blow. They built their team around Kinsey Schrader. She went down. She's out for the season. So they've been working on things, and they really have been working hard, and they have been, we've seen the improvement. Right. And they finally were able to put another one in the win column over last week.
Fayette, yes. And they handled them pretty well. It was more a balanced scoring type of thing like they should have. Mm-hmm. Leading scorer was Bergman, and she had 8 points. Pedaled it around. Yep. They scored into the early 40s. So, it was an accomplishment for them.
So we can congratulate them on their varsity win. And now it's time to turn our focus to the junior varsity, and we hope that we have. They had a lot of shuffling on the roster for at least for the JVs. Right. So we're going to hope that everything has. We've got everything straightened out here. But Jim, let's take a look at who's going to get the start tonight for both these squads in the junior varsity game.
Okay. For Ayersville, Ariel Brown, she's number 3. She's a freshman at 5'6". Miss Clark. There she is, Kelsey Clark. The rosters are all confusing, so it's hard to catch up here. Kelsey Clark, she's number 5. She's a freshman at 5'10". Number 11 is Lanny Sheets. She's a freshman at 5'7". Number 12 is Allison Eldridge, a freshman at 5'6". And number 33, Addison Zartman, a sophomore at 5'11". So they got some size in a freshman class. And they get the tip, and they're off and running, and
quick whistle and a foul.
Layup is missed, but there's going to be a 2-shot foul.
That's going to be on white 2, they said. That'd be McKenna Rice. Getting the start for the Aces tonight, number 22 is Lily Porter. Number 2 is McKenna Rice. Also out there is number 5, Addie Sanders. And it looks like number 3, Evie McAlexander. And number 15,
she got
Ashlyn
the
Sturry.
second one. Oh, it's a 1-0 score with a 1-2-2 press, and the Aces easily break it.
Who was it that got that point, Jim? So,
It was Sheets.
Sheets, okay.
Made 1 or 2.
Bounce pass
Aces
inside.
tried to bounce past it inside, and Adelson Sterry got a face mask on. She must have got popped in the nose in practice. Those are nice
Shot up,
pass inside. Number 3,
Alexander.
Nick Alexander. So the Ace is up 2-1. Eldridge pass down in the corner to Clark. Back up on top. Brown with it. Drives in. Makes an errant pass, and Porter comes up with the loose ball. To Sterry. Sterry down the floor quickly.
Stolen
Pass
away.
intended for Porter, and it's knocked away, and McKenna Rice going to pick up her second.
That'll be just on the floor, so it'll be out of bounds side court to the Lady Pilots.
Emily Houston coming in for Rice. Ayersville inbounds the ball. Sheets with it. For Brown. Over to Eldridge.
Into the game, number 13 is Emily Houston for the Aces, as they had McKenna take a seat with those 2 fouls. And that'll be on blue 5. That'll be Clark getting her first personal. And that's team foul number 1 on the Pilots.
Sterry gives it to Houston.
I like Houston. She is a feisty gal out there on the floor. She plays her heart out. Nice.
Nice pass. Get it in there. Oh. Porter rips the ball away. Puts up a shot and gets fouled.
Oh, nope.
She called for
whistle her
travel.
for the travel. Okay. I wasn't sure she actually had the ball under her control when she took that step, but I'm not wearing a striped shirt, so.
Yeah. All right. Sheets with it. Pass down low. Gives it to Clark. Clark out to Brown. Back into Sheets. Sheets inside. Shot is short, and Sterry with the rebound. Sterry, and would take off with a.
And another
gotta
travel.
Put the ball on the floor first.
Twice now Porter's turned it over on that whistle. 4:03 to go.
Oh,
long three.
Outside, Brown short with it off the rim, and the rebound is
knocked out of bounds.
Yep. Nick Alexander had it, and it was knocked away from her.
By Zartman.
Houston to Sterry. We're coming up the floor. Porter with it.
Ooh.
Shot put up and missed by Sanders. Houston has it. Pass.
Saved.
Oh.
That was close.
I think she had clipped her toenails. Porter with the shot from the side. It's in and out.
Aces get the rebound again.
And we got a foul. Want to push. McAlexander is fouled. 33. Zartman.
That's her first and team foul number 2 on the Pilots. Pilots JV coach is Frank Tressler.
Houston with the ball. Oh, got a hold of her arm. 12.
Eldridge. Team foul number 3.
Into the game, Brooklyn Wright for the Aces for Porter.
Brooklyn, one of the 4 sophomores on the JV squad. 5 freshmen and 4 sophomores making up the roster for the Lady Aces this year.
From the outside,
Oh, nice.
there's a two-pointer by Addie Sanders.
Makes it a 4-1 game. Aces in the lead.
Down in the corner. Oh, it's
Ooh.
off blue, out of bounds. We have a timeout called 30-second timeout by the Ayersville Pilots coach, Mr. Tressler.
Quick 30-second timeout, our first one of this junior varsity game. Again, first of 2 live streams we'll have for you this evening. We'll finish this one off, take a bit of a break, and then we'll be back with the varsity contest a little bit later, which will feature myself taking over for Jim and Chris Warner. Maybe put the microphone on and do some color commentating. Except he's pretty busy keeping an eye on the live stream too, so we'll see how that works out. We were experimenting before the start of the game on a new innovation, but we ran into a couple of technical issues we hadn't anticipated that we weren't able to get resolved. So, but we got something that we're working on that's going to hopefully add a lot to the basketball broadcasts.
And Porter drives up, shot partially blocked, and rebound is
Hurls
Brown
it down the floor.
And flips it back in bounds.
Good.
Sheets.
Yeah.
Out to Brown. Brown's shot is good. And she was fouled.
Brown's bucket makes it a 3-4 game. And she'll go to the line.
Houston gets the foul.
That's Emily's first, and team foul number 3 now on the Aces. Got it.
3 points for Brown, and the score is tied at 4. Steal by Sheets. It is good. 3 points for her. 6-4, Pilots lead.
Houston. Oh.
And Sheets with another one.
Yep,
and it's good.
Wow. Timeout.
That's the disadvantage that Houston has.
She's not
tall enough.
Yep.
Of course, you shouldn't ever try to pass it over top of somebody in front of you anyway.
Another quick 30-second timeout. As, again, it's an 8-4 game. The Aces had the lead, and then the Pilots battled back to tie it up, and then Miss Sheets took matters into her own hands, and 2 quick buckets makes it an 8-4 game. The Pilots double up the score on the Lady Aces. Got the stage in place. I don't know if you've noticed it as the camera pans back and forth, but looks like we're going to be entertained by the Upper Deck Pep Band for the varsity contest later tonight. Oh, no. Okay.
Saved that one.
Ooh,
Sanders.
no. Another try to throw
Sterry.
it. Yeah.
Down inside, and the ball's intercepted by Brown.
The Ayersville JV gals are taking advantage of their height advantage.
Yes.
And using it very well here so far in this game. Under 2 minutes.
Sheets is the ball up, back to Sheets. Shot from outside is no good. Porter with the rebound, and she gives it to Sterry. Now, bad news.
Yep.
Brown with the steal.
And another easy layup. Here comes Sanders. There we go.
Houston.
Oh. Oof.
Didn't get the ball on the glass. Rebound is picked off by Sheets. Up the floor. Outside Eldridge. Down low it goes. Shot put up and a rebound.
Finally, Sturry comes up with it.
Porter.
Got it.
12-footer for Porter.
10-6 now. Lady Aces cut the deficit to 4. With 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter.
Eldridge with it. Cross court. Brown, Sheets. Down low. Sheets to Eldridge. Shot put up off the glass. And it's white ball. 14 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Into the game for the Pilots, number 2, Harmony Gherkin.
Harmony.
And Rice will come back in for the Aces.
Pass down low.
Yep.
Loose ball. And
That'll do
that
it.
is the end of the first quarter with the Ayersville Pilots 8-10 to 6 lead over the Aces in the JV game here.
So we'll take our first break, and we'll say our first thank you to one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters making our coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television, and that's our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, located on Industrial Drive, a world-class facility. You can find out about the many solutions they have for business and industry by checking them out online, and they put together the plasma cutting, the tables. It's incredible, all that they do and all that they are capable of doing. You can find out more, again, by checking them out online. It's www.arcsolinc.com. We want to thank them so very much, again, for their diamond level support of underwriting all of our Aces sports broadcasts here on Hicksville Community Television for the entirety of 2023. Danny Vetter and all the gang at ARC Solutions Incorporated, once again in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and online at www.arcsolinc.com. 6 minutes on the clock. Aces down by 4, and the Pilots will get the basketball to start the second quarter, Jim.
Yes, so Eldridge will be inbounding it. Gets it into Sheets. Eldridge in the corner. It goes to Paul. And loose ball was picked up by Sierra. New people in the game. Sheets with a short jumper, and she is fouled.
Yep. 13. That'll
Houston.
be another one on Emily. That's team foul number 4. And Sheets at the line to shoot 2. Got it. Into the game for the Aces, number 5, Addie Sanders, and for the Pilots, number 10, Anna Alvarado.
Got the second one to fall. She got 7 points.
6-point lead now, 12-6.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow, they're bumping and banging out there. It's Michaela Sierra also into the game.
Alvarado with the ball.
Number 24
over
for
to
the Pilots.
Gherkin, to Paul. Gives the Sheets from the corner. Shot is short. Rebound
Sheets.
taken out of there by Sheets. Gherkin the shot. Missed it. And rebound is picked up by Nick Alexander for the Aces. Up the floor is McKenna Rice. Houston holding the ball. Just about
Close.
stolen.
Yeah, Sheets almost got another one.
Blocked the shot.
And she comes up with it. Oop.
And she gets fouled by Porter.
That'll be Porter's first. And team foul number 5.
She says, don't block my shots anymore. Into the game, Kaylee Sproul for the Pilots. And Brown is back in the game. Brown with the ball. Toss to Sheets. Brown gives it up to Alvarado. Ball knocked away by Houston, but picked back up. Sheets has it. Pass inside, and Porter steps in front of it.
Turnabout's fair play.
That's right. Sterry in the corner. Houston shot
Back of the
off
iron.
the iron. Pilot rebound. Sheets to Brown from outside. She's bound determined she's going to make a three.
Yeah. Houston gets it sort of under control and gets it off to Sturry.
Pass
Porter
inside.
wasn't expecting that.
Pass. It's a good. Sheets.
Way
Drive
up.
to the hoop.
And that's up and
Number
good.
Brown. We're going to have a timeout called by the Aces. Brown has 7 points.
Yep. 3:34 to go here before halftime, and it's a 14-6 game. And this is going to be a full 1 minute timeout. So I'll take some time to say a big thank you to our gold level underwriting supporter here at Hicksville Community Television, underwriting all of our Aces basketball coverage. That is, of course, Subway of Hicksville, where Al and the gang say, "Go Lady Aces." You can eat fresh and refresh at Subway. And remember to download the app to your mobile device to take advantage of great in-app specials. You can do mobile ordering as well. They'll have your food ready for you when you get there. They've got curbside pickup available as well. We want to thank them so very, very much for their continued support of our basketball broadcast. And they are proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game Award that we give out at the end of each boys and girls Hicksville varsity basketball game that we cover here on Hicksville Community Television. We're down taking some photographs of Miss Bergman, who was the winner in the last game that we covered before this one. We want to thank them so very much for that, and then for their continued gold level underwriting support. Our good friends at Subway of Hicksville, Ohio. Great place to stop before or after the game or anytime.
Ball into Rice. Aces with it up the court. She has a bad habit. She stops as soon as she crosses the foul or the mid-court line.
And she'll lift that ball up, and it's in front of her, and it's just the right position for somebody to smack it.
Yep. She doesn't pivot away from it. She got it.
That'll be the second one on Porter.
Have to get her mother to work on that. Her mother could do it.
Shot no good. Sheets going to have one more. Still not doing too bad from the free throw line early on here tonight. Nope.
Oh, we're over the back. That's a disadvantage of having a height advantage.
Yep.
You think you can get everything, and it's not there.
Clark picks that one up. That's team foul number 4 now on the Pilots. The Aces have 6.
It's Clark's second. Rice. Ball up. Porter in the corner.
Houston. She'll be fouled.
Yes. 3. Brown.
That's her first, and that's team foul 5 now on the Pilots. 3:16 to go, and Emily Houston at the line.
Oh, come on,
Thought
Em.
she was going to get it.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Wright back into the game. She will spell McAlexander. There we go.
M got one. 14-7. Pilots lead over the Aces. Sheets with the ball over to Brown. The 13 is Greavy.
Put up, soft touch, no good. Tried it again. No.
She missed 2 underneath there. Sterry.
Nope.
Ball stolen from her. Sheets.
Weighs it up and misses.
It.
Put
Brown
back.
with the rebound and puts it in.
There we go.
9 points for Miss Brown.
16-7, and here come the Lady Aces. Travel. McAlexander and Houston back into the game as Lily Porter and Addie Sanders will sit down for a breather.
Pilots with it. Brown down in the corner, kick back out. Brown drives down to Big Dog or to
At times she got the soft
Zartman,
touch.
and it's good. Rice with the ball. Cross court.
Oh.
She got that one to fall. She just had to move the other side of the court. Houston with the bucket. She's got 3 points. Shot for Pilots.
Sturry grabs the board. And they just need to try not to pass it around, over, or in front of Sheets.
Right. Keep it away from her. Oh, hang on.
Jump
Stepped
ball.
out of bounds. Nope, it's Hicksville ball. The blue girl on the jump had foot out of bounds.
I think that's like the first jump ball that they've called tonight.
Yes.
With a minute 31 to go before halftime.
Moving right along over here. She's over here. Porter. Houston.
She thought about it.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, that
Rice
was close too.
Down to Steery. Back out to Porter. Over to Houston.
Nope.
Ball
Stolen by Sheets. Gal's got a quick set of hands.
Offensive foul.
Oh, okay, wave it off.
Wasn't much doubt about it either.
Team foul number 6 on the Pilots. Comes with a minute 11 to go before halftime.
That was Sheets' first.
Yeah, score remains 18-9 on the offensive foul. Wow. Well, Porter gets it in some trouble, gets it out of there.
Oh, Rice from 12.
Nope.
No good. Porter, I think she pushed.
Yep. Lily Porter will put the Pilots into the bonus. With 50.8 seconds, it'll be 1-1 for Ayersville.
Geez, you got 3 for Porter?
Yeah.
Wow. I do too now. Sheets at the line with a 1-1.
Missed the front end. Porter grabs the rebound.
Down corner, Houston with the ball. Rice from the corner.
Too much on it.
Rebound is pulled off by Sierra, and it's Brown up the ball, off the floor with it. Eldridge over to Sheets. Back to Eldridge. Get out to Brown. Eldridge wanted to get it low. Not going to happen. Got it down inside now. Zartman pass across. Rebound Zartman. In and out.
Try it again.
She's got the rottenest luck.
That was Clark, right? Number 5 to put that one down. Yeah. Number 5,
Yeah.
Kelsey Clark. That's her first bucket of the night. And that takes us to the intermission. So we've reached halftime of this junior varsity game, and at the break, it's the visiting Lady Pilots of Ayersville leading the Hicksville Aces 20-9, the halftime score. We'll tally up some unofficial scoring to pass along to you here shortly. And I'll also take the time here to say a big thank you to another one of our diamond level underwriting supporters, making our coverage possible here tonight from the Red Zone, and that's the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. A full-service pharmacy for you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. They also have medical supplies and equipment, over-the-counter medications, as well as gifts and sundries, greeting cards, candles, Ohio State, Michigan paraphernalia, snacks. It's a great place to stop and just sort of browse around. Make it a part of your itinerary whenever you are visiting or running errands or doing whatever in downtown Hicksville, Ohio, they would love to see you. We want to thank them so very much for their diamond-level underwriting support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts here on Hicksville Community Television across all of our platforms, all levels of sports. The Myers family. Again, if you want more information on getting a COVID booster, a flu shot, or anything else, feel free to give them a call. It's 419-542-6218. The Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Well, again, we've reached halftime with the Pilots leading the Aces 20-9 at the intermission. We're going to take a break, but stick around. Jim and I will be back, and we'll have all the exciting second half play-by-play action coming your way right here on HIX-TV. Welcome back to the Red Zone. We're a little over a minute away from the second half getting started in this girls' junior varsity game. And, Jim, the JV gals kept it close about halfway through the first quarter, and then Ayersville kind of took over at that point. They lead now 20-9, and let's take a look at that unofficial scoring.
Yeah, the Ayersville defense has made the difference. They've been stealing the ball.
Yeah, the Sheets girl has just been a one-woman wrecking crew.
Right. Okay, start with the Aces. Evie Alexander has a basket for 2. Addie Sanders a basket for 2. And Lily Porter also a basket for 2. And leading the Aces in scoring is Emily Husted with a basket and a free throw for 3 for their total of 9. For Ayersville, they have Kelsey Clark has a basket for 2, as does Addison Zartman. And then we go to Ariel Brown.
Yeah, okay.
She's got 4 baskets and a free throw for 9. And Lanny Sheets has 2 baskets and 3 free throws for a total of 7.
Yep. Back underway, Ayersville. And surprisingly, it's Miss Sheets with the ball.
Yes.
Once again with the play-by-play, here's Jim Seiler.
Oh, right. Eldridge has it inside the Sheets. Sheets going to bring it out. Sterry guarding her. Sheets over to the lane to Brown to Eldridge. Eldridge to the lane, like the Sheets. Sheets again backing it out. Sterry didn't go. Pass down slow.
Good.
That's right.
Zartman. Makes it a 22-9 game.
Oh, Hicksville with the ball. McAlexander gives the ball inside to Porter, and we're going to have
Porter.
Foul.
Yeah.
Offensive foul on Porter.
Porter. That's 4 on Lily.
Yep.
She's going to have to watch her P's and Q's here.
She's removing herself from the game right now.
So Brooklyn Wright will come in for her, and we may not see Lily until the fourth quarter.
So Sheets brings the ball up for Ayersville. Eldridge back to Sheets, and she loses it out of bounds.
Not surprising that Lainey Sheets also listed on the varsity roster that we were given.
Yeah, not surprising at all.
Yeah, they actually have 3 freshmen listed on there. Ariel Brown, Kendra Waldron. Waldron's the only one that isn't also on the JV squad, so she must be the freshman. But still no slouch to be on the varsity roster as a freshman, even if you are splitting your time.
Waldron's a familiar name from passed.
Yep.
There was a young man down there that was a tremendous athlete. Pass through inside, taken away by Rice. Rice down the court, backs out to Brooklyn, to Rice, over to Steery. Steery in the corner.
Off the hands of Brooklyn Wright and out of bounds. Yep.
Oh, Ayersville crossed the line. And
Whoop.
that one, that was not intended for the wall, but the wall caught it.
So the Lady Aces benefit off of the errant pass and get the ball back, down 22-9.
Sanders inbound to Rice, and Rice is up the floor with Alvarado on her. Cross court.
Right
Down
into a
low
double team.
to
And
Sanders, and we're going to have a jump ball.
I think that'll be the Pilots. So I think
looks
that
like
I think that the Aces had the ball to inbounds to start the third quarter.
Yes.
So.
(22-9). Here we are in the third quarter already. Sheets headed to the hoop.
Good.
Puts it
Wow,
up.
a nice shot.
She's got 9 on the board. Nice pass. And they got it blocked. Brown with it. Brown with the runner. It's no good. And it's going to be off of Miss Sanders.
2:40 to go in quarter number 3.
Steery back in the ball game, and Houston will sit down. Zartman short. The rebound grabbed a hold of by Wright
Jump ball.
and
That
an
should
Ayersville player.
That should go Hicksville's way, and it does.
Rice gives the ball over to Sanders to Steery.
And that'll roll out of bounds. Last touched by the Lady Aces.
Gherkin into the game for Ayersville. Clark will sit down. Houston into the game for Hicksville, and Rice will sit. Sheets with it, across the timeline. Down low.
Kicks it back out.
Gherkin shot off the
in and
rim.
out.
Ball is going to be picked up.
There we go.
Wow.
McAlexander said that's my ball.
Yes. That will rip that out of there.
Story needs some help, and McAlexander will come back to help her out.
Nice pass.
Nice.
Oh.
Houston didn't get the shot to drop.
Fouls on 3.
She paid the price, but held her ground. That's team foul number 1 now on the Pilots, and the second one on Ariel Brown. Houston.
Get in there.
Oh, man. That bounced everywhere but where it was supposed to go.
And that one's off the rim. And it's
Out
going
of
to
bounds.
be a white ball.
Emily Williams into the game for the Aces, wearing number 10.
Somebody
Sturry. And
always talk about
timeout.
running to the ball. You're supposed to, and everybody went to the ball all in one clump. You got to get loose.
So quick 30-second timeout called by the Aces. They have 2 timeouts remaining for the balance of the game, by the way. The Pilots have only used one timeout so far in this contest. Ayersville leading 24-9 here in the third quarter. Glad to have you with us for junior varsity basketball action from the Red Zone on this Thursday night. Jim Seiler, Bill Murphy, and Chris Warner, your HIX-TV crew, bringing you the action this evening. Glad to have you with us. Kind of a dank and dreary day in Northwest Ohio today.
Yeah. My son called from Cincinnati. He says, "You having storms up there?" No. He said, "Boy, they're really bad down here."
Yeah.
Story from the side. He gets it to fall. Her first 2 points. I was going to say a little bit ago that she ought to think about putting some ball in the air.
Yep.
Alvarado off the rim.
No good.
And Rice will tie up the Ayersville player.
Yep. Rice and Gherkin fighting for the basketball, and that'll go to the Pilots with 1:22 to go in the third.
Gherkin with the ball to Alvarado. Sheets holding it. Goes to the hoop.
Yeah, she saw the opening and she didn't wait.
Yep. Another 2 for her.
She's not an indecisive player.
Oh.
And it'll go out of bounds, and I think that'll be Ace's ball because I think it bounced off of Sheets.
Yeah. Sterry will inbound it.
Oh, traveled.
Turn it loose.
Take the shot. If you're going to go up, take the shot.
She knew it as soon as she came down because she put her hand over her mouth. Like,
Williams made the freshman mistake, and that's okay.
Gherkin with the ball. Alvarado has it. The Sheets in the lane.
2-shot foul.
Mick Alexander took that one on the lip.
Who is that 3? They haven't put who committed the foul up on because I don't think it was Evie McAlexander. She hasn't had a foul, so she wouldn't have had 2. 11? Okay. That's 1 for Sheets. Christopher says Brooklyn Wright picked up that foul, number 11.
Hey,
got them both.
Sheets got 13 points. Rice, ball. Across to Sterry. Pull it up. Williams gives it up to Sanders.
7 seconds. Right with 3. You got to shoot it. You got to shoot it. Nope.
Oh, Williams got it off. But at the end of the third quarter, it's 28 for the Pilots and 11 for the Aces.
At our quarter break, we'll say another big thank you to another one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters here at Hicksville Community Television, underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage for 2023. And that's our good friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. They're located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, world-class facility. They have robotic packing and palleting solutions for business and industry, welding, powder coating, and a lot more. And they're also looking to add to their workforce. They've got opportunities available, a great place to go to work for a first career, second career, hone the skills you already have. You can get a complete listing of all the opportunities they have available. Check them out online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. You can fill out an application, upload your resume. They would love to hear from you. We love having them. As one of our diamond level underwriting supporters, Tony Niswander and all the gang at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at aptmfg.com/careers.
So Ayersville playing defense. Rice with the ball for the Aces.
Down by 17.
Porter.
Porter back into the game, playing with 4 fouls.
Over to Williams. Williams. There's a ball knocked away from her.
Gets it back from Gherkin.
Oh. She had the right idea.
Oh, that'll stay with the Aces. That was Eldridge diving for the ball and making contact with it out of bounds.
Sanders to inbound it. Over to Houston, to Rice. Houston, Rice. Sanders. Porter. Sanders shot. Short.
Jump ball.
Going to Ayersville. Brown on the point with the ball. Over to Eldridge, back into Brown on the old give and go. So we're going to have a push foul.
Yep. That'll be Emily's third. And that's team foul number 3 now on the Aces here in the second half. On the floor, so out of bounds to the Pilots.
Pass into Gherkin, and she is fouled.
Yep. She'll go to the line to shoot a couple.
Rice.
That'll be Rice's third as well, and that's team foul number 4 on the Aces. And Harmony Gherkin at the line. Nope.
Got it.
Got that one. That's her first point of the game.
Yep. Sanders in the corner to Houston. Houston to Rice. Porter, Rice. She had the right idea.
Yep.
It opened up for her.
I'm going to tag that one on Clark.
Number 5.
Yep. That'll be Clark's third. And that's team foul number 2 or number 3. I'm not sure. On the Pilots. Oh, missed that one. Rice will get one more. Back into the game for the Aces, Brooklyn Wright and Evie McAlexander. Missed them both.
Oh, we got it out of there. Houston shot.
Oh, I thought for sure that was going down.
It sure looked like it was down, but jumped back out.
Other end of the floor, shot up and no good.
Girl reaching over the top. Oh, she traveled. Little hop on the end.
Officials have been doing a pretty good job here tonight.
Yes,
they've been
they have.
Keeping on top of things. They're letting the girls play, but they're not letting too much escape their notice. And we haven't had any uproars from the fans on either side of the ball, so that's always a good sign that they're
That's right.
doing a good job and being consistent on both sides of the basketball.
Yep. Coaches are keeping their cool.
I don't recall having seen either of these officials in any of the games we've covered so far this year. So
I've seen both of them.
Okay.
Yeah, the girl is getting, a lot of games around. I've seen her at striker even.
Knocked out of bounds.
We need officials so badly in Northwestern, actually in the whole state.
Yeah, when we were at the Route 49 boys games at Edgerton, they had incorporated in part of their welcome to Edgerton, their pregame spiel.
Oh, really?
Was a thing about stepping up, becoming an official, and where to log on to get more information or put in an application. Yeah. But, yeah, you can go to I think it's the OHSAA website to find out that information and get started on the process.
Right. Yeah, and it's that time of the year, too, for the baseball officials and the track officials.
Whistle underneath the basket. Blue 33.
I got my son to sign up down in Cincinnati, and I'm done umpiring. I did it for 55 years, and somebody else should step up and do it. It's very, very rewarding, I'm telling you. You do not get a lot of hack. A lot of people complain about how much officials they complain about, and that's not true.
Rice? Yeah, Rice got the bank in, too.
Yep.
And, well, you can be you're like a umpire emeritus. You're like the wise old sage they come to when they need advice.
They could do that.
You've seen a lot. You don't umpire for 50 years and not see just about anything and everything you can imagine.
I have truly seen a lot. That's over 3,000 ball games.
Heck yeah. That's an accomplishment in and of itself.
Yeah, if anybody out there is interested and wants to try it, young people especially, give it a shot. I started when I was 26 years old, so I had been in the service and came home, and the coach talked me into it. So that's the way it is.
Going to have another foul on the Aces, and it'll be a shooting foul. It's going to send Alexa Grieve to the line.
And it's good.
Into the game, number 32, that's Laura Paul. Paul also, she's a junior, so she's also on the varsity roster.
And the second shot is missed. Rebound comes off to 24, Sierra. Gherkin has it. Bounce pass inside to Paul, and it's off her, out of bounds.
2:46 to go in regulation. And some more substitution going on the Aces side as Houston will come out and Emily Williams back in. Also back out on the floor, number 11, Brooklyn Wright.
So we're going to have an Aces timeout.
Lily Porter back out on the floor as well. So, they'll call timeout. Be a full 1 minute timeout. And, well, I'll take the time to say a big thank you to another of our Diamond Level Underwriting supporters making our coverage possible. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. If you're in the market for a vehicle, looking for something brand new, pre-owned, car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the selection on the lots. Or you can check out the entire dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, it's all about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. We want to thank them so very much for their continued support, 14 years and counting now, of our Aces Sports broadcast here on Hicksville Community Television. Remember, anytime you see Aces Sports on HIX-TV, they're the ones that help make it possible. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships right here in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. 2:46, Aces will have the ball in the inbounds. They're down 17, 30-13.
Oh, Sanders inbounds to Rice, and we're in motion.
And we're going to have a foul away from the ball. White 11, Brooklyn Wright. Picks up the foul. That's team foul number 6 on the Aces. One more, and the Pilots go into the bonus. Got it before it went to that half-court stripe.
Lost it. Alvarado
in and out, no good.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball before the shot was taken, so
goes to the Aces.
McKenna Rice across the timeline.
Rice shot.
Good. Got it. 4 points now for McKenna.
Alvarado with the ball for the Pilots. Rice guarding her.
Take the air out a little bit here. Move it around. Take some seconds off the clock.
Oh,
runners up and good.
Wow. With the 2 points. Her only 2. Rice pass intended for Porter.
Off her
knocked
hands.
Away.
Yep. And that'll be slapped away and out of Laura Paul's grip.
Ayersville ball out of bounds. Greeby.
Nope.
Ooh. Porter pulls the rebound away.
Under a minute to go here in regulation now. That's going to be on Alvarado. Yep. Anna Alvarado, her first personal. Team foul number 4 on the Pilots.
Rice to Porter.
Sanders, rather.
Rice a shot over the rim and back. Eldridge.
She'll lose it, but runs it down.
Get the ball out. Paul, no good. Rebound picked up by Sanders.
Yep. For a minute there, it looked like she grabbed onto her leg. It was just the way I was sitting.
Yeah.
She didn't do that, but and that's going to be all for Lily Porter. That'll be her 5th. Porter fouls out with 5.7 seconds left in the game, and she'll leave with 2 points to her credit. And that's the final horn, and this JV game goes into the books. It's the Lady Pilots of Ayersville defeating the Lady Aces here tonight, 32-15, the final score. We'll do some quick tabulations and get you some unofficial scoring here shortly. I'll go ahead and run down the Lady Aces on the losing end of the scoreboard. The Lady Aces led in scoring tonight by McKenna Rice. She had a couple of field goals, both of them coming in the second half to finish the night with 4 points. Behind her, Emily Houston had a bucket and a free throw for 3 this evening. Aside from that, a bucket and 2 points for Evie McAlexander, a bucket and 2 for Addie Sanders, bucket and 2 for Ashlyn Story, and a bucket and 2 points for Lily Porter here tonight. And that tallies up to their 15.
For the Pilots, they have Gherkin had a free throw for 1. Ariel Brown had 4 baskets and a free throw for 9. Kelly Sproul had a basket for 2, as did Kelsey Clark. And Addison Zartman had 2 baskets for 4. Alexa Greavy had 1 free throw for 1. And leading everybody in scoring was Lainey Sheets. She had 4 baskets and 1, 2, 3, 4,
had her for 5. Yep.
Free throws for a total of 13. For their total of 32, they were 8 of 12 at the free throw line, and the Aces were 1 of 6.
So it wouldn't have made much of a difference anyway,
No.
but it was just it's a lopsided win, and that's all you can really say. So they'll take one in the losing column tonight, and we'll get ready to segue in to varsity action coming up here shortly. Well, we do want to thank you for joining us. We want to say a big thank you to all of our underwriters making our coverage possible here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel tonight. They include our 4 diamond-level underwriting supporters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Our friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at aptmfg.com/careers. Thanks to the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. And, of course, ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at www.arcsolinc.com. Thanks also to our gold-level underwriting supporter, Subway of Hicksville, where Al and the gang say, "Go Lady Aces," proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game Award that we give out at the end of each boys and girls Hicksville varsity basketball game we broadcast here on HIX-TV. We also want to say a big thank you to the athletic department here at Hicksville High School for giving us the space and allowing us to live stream the coverage here tonight. And thanks to all of you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed our coverage of this girls junior varsity basketball game. So with that, we're going to take a break. We're going to be back in about 10 minutes or so from right now with our second live stream, and that'll be the varsity matchup between these two schools. And until we talk to you then, with the Upper Deck Pep Band playing in the background, for Jim Seiler calling the play-by-play, and Chris Warner running the camera and overseeing the OBS software for the live stream, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing all of you a very good night and good...